Speaking of kind of a half swung feeling, backbeats, and shuffle feels, if you want to go all the way in on a shuffle feel, you can listen to something like "Fool in the Rain" by Led Zeppelin, or "Rosanna" by Toto. Which is going to be more of your and Toto's actually, wow, that sounds like trash. But a couple songs you can listen to that have a bit more of a shuffle feel, but not as pronounced as "Fool in the Rain" or "Rosanna." There's "Reelin' in the Years" by Steely Dan and "Still the One" by Orleans, and I like both of those a lot. They're just fun songs, but also they don't overplay the shuffle feel as hard as like "Fool in the Rain" does. It's a little more subtle, but you still get some of that swung feel without going overboard with it. So it's an interesting thing to try and play along with and try and live in that feel for a while. Almost forgot to mention on the subject of swing, backbeat, and all that. How could I forget "Black Dog" by Led Zeppelin? It's so laid back, it's almost not in time. It's about to fall apart all the time, but it ends up feeling pretty cool. But if you're looking for another example, there's somebody I forgot to mention that's a big omission I left out. I would be remiss if I didn't talk about Bill Ward from Black Sabbath. Great example of this. If you listen to War Pigs off of Paranoid, the second record, it's the first song on Paranoid. War Pigs is a tour de force. It's awesome. To this day, 50 years later, there aren't too many songs that rock a whole lot harder than War Pigs. Be sure to check that one out. It's a masterpiece. But yeah, Bill Ward really swings on that one. If you listen to that song and some Keith Moon and John Bonham, you won't have to overthink too much about how to find a sweet spot, a happy medium between straight metronome and jazz swing band. You'll find that little groove in the middle where you get just straight enough and just enough swing. Don't sleep on War Pigs. That's one of the songs.